All right, I'm done waiting. We're going early. Hey, everybody, what's up? How's everybody doing? I'm actually coming from the studio instead of my place today. So if this looks like when I played First Light, that's where we are. Internet-wise, I'm supposed to hopefully get some fixes or someone over tomorrow afternoon. So it's still not fixed at my house, so I wasn't gonna risk it. So I'm just streaming from the studio. If you're here for the end of American Nightmare, that's what we're gonna be doing. If you're here for the beginning of Quantum Break, we'll be starting that after we finish American Nightmare. I don't think we have much longer left on American Nightmare. So, for people on Twitch at A Top Gun, it's just gonna go straight over. There's not gonna be a stop in the stream or anything. If you're on the YouTube chat, I'm gonna finish streaming American Nightmare there, and then I'm gonna end the stream on that one just so that American Nightmare is all on its own, and then I'm gonna start another one over on YouTube Blind Wave Gaming. That is just for the start of Quantum Break. So if you're looking for those, just so you know, the YouTube you're on now will go for all of me playing American Nightmare, and then I'll let you guys know, and I'll say bye, and then we'll start the Quantum Break one, which should be set up to go live here around 6. That was my estimate of how long I was going to take to beat American Nightmare. Maybe longer, maybe shorter, I don't know. But what's up, Sleepy Otaku? Yeah, Twitch typically is faster to respond because YouTube, especially the longer a YouTube stream goes, the further behind it is, whereas Twitch isn't as behind, so it's just weird. I don't know why it does that. So if you want to watch these live on Twitch, I'm at twitch.tv/atopgun. If you're wanting to watch these on YouTube, welcome. My main goal for the YouTube one is to at least have a YouTube VOD available for these. So if you're looking for the Alan Wake VODs, we weren't streaming to YouTube originally when I started these. I'm going to try to do that. Hey, you know what? This chat overlay isn't the right one. That's for Blind Wave. There we go. Like I said, I'm still using the OBS. I didn't get everything shifted over, so some things are still linked over to the Blind Wave Twitch right now. I guess I could have streamed on Blind Wave Twitch. I don't know. But how's everyone doing? How is audio for me versus the music right now? I don't know how loud the action will be. We'll try to monitor that. So just let me know. Hopefully it shouldn't be too far off from where it was if you were here for 007 First Light. Hello, Capitan Max. Hello, Deception. Hello, Naruto Anime. Sleepy, Book Bees, Mohammed, War Noobs, Pegasus, Dark Knight. How are you guys all doing? Try to make sure I hit up everybody in chat. You working 6 hours and at 6 a.m. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, let me get started, and if we can finish things up enough or whatever, you can leave when you need to then. Weekend's been good. Celebrated sister's birthday at a Japanese place the other day. Awesome. Naruto anime. Good. I love Japanese food. And, well, I love most food, so. I'm probably going till about 9. So, what? About 4 hours from now is about how long I'm probably streaming for. We had quite the storms going on. We also have like some kind of like warehouse plant, like plastics plant or something burning on the other side of the river over in West Virginia, which is like just throwing up a lot of black smoke and stuff. So 2 gifts until badge upgrade. Oh, is that for me? That must be for me. So yeah, a lot of things going on here, but it's raining and it's cooling down, so not as much heat waviness going on, so that's good. And hopefully the rain will help with the fire happening across the river. We had some lights flickering. That was earlier today. I'm hoping not. If I suddenly just go away, it might be storms coming through and causing some issues again, so. All right. Anything else? Are we ready to start? I think we're probably all good. People are saying sounds okay. I'm hoping my save file is still here. Everything seemed to be good a little bit ago. I don't know why okay, there we go. Continue story. Saved game? Okay, I only had one saved game, so we should be good. So let's get started. We'll finish up Alan Wake. Maybe we can chat a little bit about American Nightmare afterwards and then get into Quantum Break. And I'll try to keep eyes on chat and talk as it goes too, but lots of times there's a lot of story stuff or notes or dialogue or things, so it's hit and miss between chatting with chat and playing games, but I don't want to miss anything in the story. Let's switch to the game, make sure everything's good with that on the overlay side of things. Should be kind of like First Light. Yeah. Is that good? Should I be bigger? Is that good? Does that work all right? Now I'm a little bigger. Tried to replay Quantum this weekend. 4 hours in, I was like, you know what? I'd rather go through this with Aaron again instead. So I stopped. I don't know if that's good or bad for playing through Quantum though, or if that's good of like, I'd rather experience this with Aaron than be reminded beforehand. So, but I can understand. I think in a sense, I've had times where I've debated if I should have watched, like when we've had like high and dries, should I have watched this before? Or should I just experience it again with my friends kind of thing? You know what I mean? Rather than watching it and then watching it again with them. But then I find myself sometimes during like the high and dries just kind of really getting engrossed into the movie. Being like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. This is so fun. Dude, I like your little badge. What's that a badge of? Arcane Season 2 premiere. That's cool. All right, well, let's get started, guys. I think everything's good. I think everything's sounding good. It looks like the streams are up and running okay. No drops or nothing, so let's get into American Nightmare. Oh, yeah, so this is where we left off. It's right where we left off, too, which is nice. And again, if any audio stuff or anything seems weird, let me know. I don't remember what all we explored last time. We played a little bit and it was just, we were just getting a lot of lag issues. Oh yeah, we got a Magnum. Hello, Calder Robin, how are you? Good, I'm glad that it's a good thing. Sleepy. Oh man, that big boy pushed that car at me. Oh man, look at that Magnum. Putting in some work. Reload real quick. Come on, just die already. All right. After having a combat, is any audio too loud? Do I need to turn anything down or up? I can also adjust things in this audio section too. Just to make sure. I just want to make sure you guys are all good. Stranger Things is scarier when you're high, is it? Sounds good. Why do you have a question mark? Can I just go this way? Yeah, there's some bullets. We cannot go that way, okay. I love this music. Still seems good? Okay. My main issue is usually when there's combat, if it gets too loud with gunshots and stuff. Oh, shoot! Especially with this big boy Magnum. Oh, hello. Oh, dude, the Magnum is this is my favorite weapon now. Forget the Uzi. The Uzi was great. I think it was a great starter weapon. I'd rather have this Magnum. Magnums are always good. What's my second gun? Oh yeah, the automatic shotgun. I forgot. Yeah, I want my automatic shotgun. There were some bullets down here. That would be nice to get by this truck. Thank you. All right. Did we listen to all of our... Oh, we didn't. We got 3.
The film noir poster reminded me of Alex Casey, the detective's cool exterior never cracking even with the gun pointed in his face. In the back room, all the lights had been turned off, except for the lone spotlight which illuminated the bright red fire extinguisher on the wall.
Huh. Okay. Is that must be at the drive-in theater then, right? Having a noir poster like that?
This act of creation is exhilarating and frightening. Subtext and symbols loom eager to take effect. Causality and consequence become domino chains that stretch into infinity. The more fundamental the change, the more unpredictable the variables become. Reality is too complex to control completely. Ordinary questions become meaningless. Who created who?
You right?
What is really real? Everything is as real as everything else. You learn to let go of the things you can't control and go with the flow, or go insane.
Oh, man. So you're telling me not to worry if Zane created Alan, if he's made a reality that is a reality now, or what's real and what's... Okay, just what is real is what's really happening, and then just go with that. Is that what he's saying? Because I was like, did Zane create Alan? Is that an important thing?
The man before Dr. Meadows was handsome and slick. He moved with lazy confidence and didn't bother to pretend that he wasn't staring at her. She didn't mind, at first. Then the man flicked open the knife and shoved her out of the control room so she wouldn't hear the signal, whatever it was. Outside, she pulled her lab coat closed and thought about running. She didn't. She didn't think she'd get very far. Not from him. She never was entirely sure why he spared her.
We're only missing one. New reality fragment 3. Oh no. Oh, goodness. I think I killed that guy with a car. Oh, he split too. Look at how many of these guys there are. Yeah, there it is. Sorry. I knew that there was an achievement somehow for killing a couple of those guys at once. I just wasn't exactly sure what I had to do. Dang it, battery. That's a good way to keep me from just sprinting through.
Come on in.
Thank you, Dr. Meadows. Oh, TV time. We did listen to the radio here, right?
This is what you look like. Does that bother you? I bet it does. I'm not just wearing your face, you know. It goes a lot deeper than that. There's a lot of you and me. All the best parts. At first, I was just an idea. But they kept telling all those stories about you. You already had that rep. And then you disappeared mysteriously. And then the stories about bad, crazy Alan Wake came true. And here I am. That's the best part, isn't it? When that happens, you can always count on Cauldron Lake. I'm just as real as you are. And I'm the improved version. No fears, no doubt, no weaknesses, no self-deception here. I don't let anything drag me down. I know you like I know myself. I know it bothers you that I'm like this, that I use your name, crawl my way into your life. But I only do it because I'm better at being you than you ever were.
I want to make sure I write down. So Mr. Scratch is just... Oh, man. What was that? Undo. Mr. Scratch. Basically, Cauldron Lake created him out of the bad stories about Alan Wake. Which I guess makes sense, right? Like, if it can make stories come to life, if there are stories / rumors about Alan Wake, it can make those come to life, even if they aren't true stories, right? Do you guys remember if I went and got the radio? It's not a manuscript. Achievement? No, not an achievement. Dang, I don't think it's listed here. I don't know if I got the radio in this world or not. Oh, man, and I can't go back outside. If I have to go back outside, I want to double check on that radio. I have to assume I got it for sure, right? No way I didn't. Oh!
Now, you need to protect the telescope or we can't complete the signal.
Oh, another one. Oh, these guys. Music's wild. Is this the same group? What are they called? Oh, jeez. Jeez, man, that's crazy.
I have it. But I wish these things would stop blatantly violating the laws of physics in my observatory. That's just rude. Are you all right?
I'll live.
I'm glad. I'll send the lift down to you. I remember our previous encounters very clearly now. But technically, if this really is a loop in time, we've never met before.
True.
I don't know why our awareness persists, but it's bloody fascinating.
Yeah, Poets of the Fall. That's the name I was trying to remember. Thank you. Salt Nation, the game's been I mean, we just started, but I've enjoyed this game. I think it plays better than Alan Wake for me. I don't know. I know some people said it was like one of the weakest of RemedyVerse, but if this is the weakest, like, I mean, I think it's pretty good. All right, they talk to my favorite character here.
I know physicists who would give 15 years of their lives for a chance to experience something like this.
I'd imagine that being stalked by horrible axe murderers would curb their enthusiasm a little.
Clearly you've never met hardcore physicists.
I'm glad you're in such good spirits,
The
but
signal! Yes, it's completed.
finally. If all goes well, this should be the last time we go through the loop.
You know, I
Dang.
just realized that I don't have any memory of what happens after you leave. What does that mean?
I don't think it means anything. If everything goes well, you just keep going. I don't show up here like this again, no more bad guys. Things go back to normal.
Let's hope you're right. I'd love the opportunity to look into this in more detail.
Looks like you've accepted the situation.
I'm a pragmatist. If this is a delusion, at least my first psychotic episode is anything but boring. Really, Mr. Wake, at the end of the day, I'm a scientist. I love mysteries. I love not knowing. Whatever else this might be, it's absolutely fascinating. I wonder how far this reaches. Is everybody in the world experiencing this?
Who knows? I think reality's probably pretty fragile right now. Doctor, I can see you're very enthusiastic about this. I'd appreciate a bit of discretion.
Are you suggesting that we should suppress this?
No, you can do what you like, but I want you to leave me out of it.
But surely, with the things you know, the things you've experienced, you can replicate any of these results. We could—
Let me be blunt. If you drag me into this, I'll deny everything. I'll lie like my life depended on it. And writers are damn good liars. Word of advice. This is things man was not meant to know territory. You get into this, chances are you'll open up a door into a world of hurt. Believe me, I know.
I see.
All right.
In a strange way, he feels at ease. He is armed with his own words, and when the time comes,
Got the signal.
they will be enough, or they will not. For now, he's content to let the currents take him toward the final confrontation.
Yeah, this should mean that this is the last level of things, I assume. But maybe there's a level after this last level. I don't know. You didn't beat it, Salt Nation? I have tons of games I didn't beat, so I totally understand, especially back in the day. I have games I bought that I never even
Once
played.
more, we return to the drive-in. If he's aware of the absurdity of arming oneself with a few sentences and standing against a power that can pierce time itself, he doesn't show it. The man has his share of weaknesses, perhaps more, but cowardice is not among them.
Oh, we're starting here? Is this different? This feels different. And I say, like, I bought games I never played, and that was because, like, the best example I have is I wanted to support Banjo-Kazooie games, and I bought Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, even though it was very different and a lot of people didn't like it. I still complain about it being like, oh, no, it's not a real Banjo game, but I never even played it. I bought it to support it, and I didn't have an Xbox 360 at the time. I just really liked Banjo-Kazooie games. I have a question. When will the next mailbag be? We're filming one tomorrow. I'm hoping to be in it. I think I talked about it a little bit with you, Salt Nation. I want to be in it, especially because of the things you've been talking about. But it's also supposed to be tomorrow at evening, afternoon, whatever is supposed to be when the internet guy comes. Oh! Oh!
Oh, you got yourself a little plan, do you?
We're gonna flashbang. That wasn't a flashbang. Whew. Easy peasy. Oh, there's more. Reload. Oh, shotgun's nice. Magnum's nice. Get my flare situation. There we go. There we go. We want to go that way, right? Not that way? I think we go this way. Okay, we're not going out that way yet. Checkpoint heal. You need to play Stubbs the Zombie. That game's so good. I replay it every year. It's so fun. I'd love to see you stream and play through that. I think I've heard of Stubbs. Didn't they do a remake of that game? Why do I feel like they made a remake of that game? Or did something with it? I have to look it up. But I feel like I remember something about it at like an E3, so it would have been a couple years ago. Oh, where'd you come from, dude? Oh, another one. Maybe I'm thinking of some other game. Just enough. They put it on Steam, that's all they did? Aww. Would you miss Shadow? Not really anything yet. We finished fighting through the observatory. And now we just made it to what they called the final confrontation. And I saw something flashing over here. And if it's ammo, I wouldn't mind a little bit of ammo before we continue. There we go. Make sure we're reloaded. But we're going to finish up American Nightmare, and then we're going to start Quantum Break tonight as well. Yeah, okay. Flare gun ammo, nice. Haven't seen any question marks on the radar. Dude, this is a nice place to hide stuff right here. Look. Nothing. How many manuscript pages are we missing here? I should have just... Oh, no, that's not... Okay. Ooh, we have one that we haven't done here. We're bound to find another one or two while we're running around. Oh man, the puzzle that I didn't understand. All right. So we restore the power. They're all flashing red. The one on the right flashes green every once in a while. Why? Okay, I swear I tried to do that last time and it seemed more complicated and I don't know why. Something gonna break that? No? Nothing gonna break that? Alright. I guess everything was elsewhere. Oh gosh! Ugh. Holy moly! Ah! No, don't kill me. I don't know if I've died in this game yet. I only have one more flare left, too. Let's just hop in here and top off. Good. I did get Palpatined. There is unlimited power here. Is there anything this way? No? Oh! Guess not. This.
You're never getting out of this, Wake. Never! Don't worry. I'll take care of your wife and your life. Desperate.
Oh, the Psycho song. All right, I guess we're fighting through them. Okay. I love when they just like crank up the music sometimes, just like this is an action moment. And they play Scratch's theme song there. All right, what's in this box? What's in the box? The assault rifle. Nah, I like my auto shotgun. Okay, this is all blocked off. We have to go check on, what's her name? The girl who's always, I don't know. She needs the lights turned on. Oh, gosh. Stop throwing stuff.
You're doing, but I'll send you right back to the beginning.
No, you won't. There's... Oh, gosh. Oh, I missed so much. You know what Mr. Scratch hasn't realized? Is that if he's based on all the bad things about me, then Alan Wake must also be those things, you know? Like, Alan Wake has to be about as much of what Scratch is, but Scratch is 100% of those. Alan Wake's only part of that. That depends if those are all true. Like, there's gotta be some of it that's true, but probably a lot of it that's not. We could use more ammo.
What? You think whatever it is you're gonna do is gonna make a difference?
The Happy
This'll
Song?
end up just like before.
The Psycho song is called The Happy Song, and it's also by Poets. Oh, that's cool. Okay, there should be... Yeah, there's a TV. Okay, I gotta... Okay, people are backing off. They're not coming at me, right? Oh, no, they're coming at me. All right, let's destroy the Dark Fountains and not go in the building. Oh, gosh. There must be one more Dark Fountain in the back. Is there another Dark Fountain? I'm running out of flare guns. But I don't use them very often, so I'm okay with this. Ooh, more ammo over here. Okay, do not go in. I want to go check out the TV. It is interesting, like games. Yeah. Someone said that there's nothing like games made from 2000, 2010. But I think like lots of decades have kind of like what defines their era of gaming. I think though more recently, a lot of that is kind of shifting more and more. You know what I mean? I think a lot of it is just like games are just more realistic now, and I think it's only like some of that's just shifting too. Oh, flare gun ammo, need that. A manuscript and a TV.
I've been around for a while now, you know? While you've been indisposed, stuck in the darkness, I've been busy. I operate in the shadows. Not always literally, you understand? I'm a little more resilient than those I've taken, but I do my best work in the dark. And there's so much darkness out there. It goes deep. And the things that live in it are vast, big bastards. They don't mind getting a little bit of elbow room. All that chaos and madness, it doesn't really do that much down there. It's like pouring a glass of water into the ocean, right? But up here, yeah, you can really make an impact. All they need is someone to bring them all the way through. But first, I had to take care of you. You party pooper. You're stuck in an eternal cycle now. The sun's never coming up for you. Everything else? Do my thing. Getting a bit of quality time with Alice. That's a little something for me. And I deserve it.
Oh, I hate this guy. Okay, let's go see if we can check on the girl over here. Yeah, I see some flashing over there. Should be a radio over there too. It's probably our. I think it might be our last radio thing then. Alice has been on the radio lately. Let me go check out over here real quick. Might be a manuscript or something. We got to read all our manuscripts too. I do think that there's like, I don't know, chat, what do you guys think? Is it hard? Has it gotten harder to write a good story that pleases like audiences? I feel like so many stories have been told that a lot of people are like, oh, this is just like this or just like that. Oh, there they are. Like, I could see some of that. I think a lot of people just, I don't know. I think we're in an era where people want things to be the best. And if it's not the best, then it's not good. And I think it's hard to put out the best every time, you know? I think it's like sometimes like just a fun story is good. It doesn't have to be, I don't know, something brand new while also being super intelligent, you know? Some people are like, oh man, that movie's dumb. Sometimes dumb is just fun. Don't need more shotguns, we're good. Like, Alan Wake is a lot of fun, but also sometimes like there's just some dumb stuff, but it's like fun dumb. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, you don't have to have a rock show while you're fighting off shadow monsters, but I think it's just dumb fun. You know what I mean? Our opinions affected more from outside sources these days. I guess that's true. There's a lot of people who probably had that. There's a thing right up there. Oh man, I almost missed that. There is an aspect, I think, that you could say where back in the day, you didn't get as many voices on one thing, and now so many of those can be all in one spot. It's also very easy to hold on to negative than it is positive, for whatever reason. That looks like a manuscript over there. Is there also a manuscript over here too? Are there 2 manuscripts out here? Over here on this cactus. Glad I came over here. These ones are going to be real hard. Oh, man. Dang, man. I'm missing a couple, but I got almost all the way. Can't believe there's one way out here. Sure. I had so much fun. Not even game-wise, but like... Oh, don't go this way. Movie-wise, like I loved, like when I was younger, Surf Ninjas and Three Ninjas and a lot of various things that were like, ah, man, these were just fun. They were great. They were fun movies. I loved watching them. Like now, like there's always that aspect of like what other people think, and like, oh man, this probably isn't that good of a movie, but I enjoyed it. Just have fun with things, right? One big thing that I guess really big problem is media consumption is that people want all media to be tailored just for them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get that. And sometimes something just isn't for you. I love, Spider-Man and some different things, but I'm sure there's going to be a Spider-Man movie. I was like, oh, man, I didn't like that one so much. Kung Fu movies are bad, but so damn fun. Yeah. I Like 2's a great story, but a lot of people don't understand it and don't like it because the game don't spoon feed you the whole story. It's leaving things a little like amorphous, leaving room for them to be able to like have fun making more games and more story stuff. People are crapping on First Light graphics. Weren't bad. Yeah, I didn't think it was bad. Yeah, it's and graphics, that's the thing too. Sometimes graphics, like, it needs to look real. Like, it doesn't need to look real. There's some real fun games for things that are just like cell shaded cartoons. People love that Mecha Chameleon game, and it doesn't look real, It's just silly. But if you're playing James Bond, maybe you're like, I want realistic looking James Bond. But it's like also, I don't know. I love playing games when they didn't necessarily look like a person, Wish people could recognize between a story they don't like and one that is bad. Yeah, right? Art style with personality. Yeah. An art style versus good graphics. Yeah. It's just different. Yeah, exactly. I agree with a lot of that. See, I haven't played Last of Us Part 2. It's on my list. I heard things online. But also, yeah, like a lot of people love Last of Us Part 1 and Last of Us Part 2 might have had some story elements that were like, that's not tailored directly towards you, maybe, Hopefully your internet issues got fixed. Supposedly tomorrow they'll get fixed, but we are at the studio doing this.
Oh, hey.
I'm hoping I can put an end to this now.
You'd better. I really don't want that to happen to me again. It's like somebody vomited in my brain. Like a sleazy movie that keeps looping in my head.
I'll stop this, I swear.
You know the part that's really screwed up? If you mess it up, it'll just keep happening forever, right? I don't think I can deal with that.
Don't think about that.
I don't think of anything but.
But?
Hey, afterwards, when all this is done, look me up. This thing, I can probably help you deal with it.
I don't know. It's almost like I'm not even in the same world anymore. Everything's just weird now.
Yeah, I know. A lot of that'll pass with time. But being touched by the darkness, it's rough on you. It's a lot to process. And I just don't want you to get completely screwed up by this.
Might be a little late for that, to be honest.
Yeah, well, there's degrees. At least you're not at a point where you go around picking fights with people over not changing their light bulbs often enough.
What?
Never mind. All I'm saying is, you're not alone with this. And anyway, you're friends with Alice, so, any friend of hers
Thank you.
All right, I need to listen to the radio. Ooh, and grab some more ammo and stuff.
Hello, folks, and welcome to the third part of our pre-recorded interview with Serena Valdivia and renowned photographer Alice Wake.
Yeah.
So, tell me about the film.
It's called Sunrise, and it really wasn't something I ever thought of as an actual film. It was just footage, things I saw and happened to shoot. It's not a medium I'm very much at home with.
You shouldn't put yourself down. You've got a great eye.
Maybe, but experience is another thing.
Because you're primarily a still photographer.
Yes, exactly. So I'm really used to thinking of the world in terms of snapshots. I frame something and try to pick the right moment, and then reveal that moment to people. Moving images are a different story. I'm still learning a lot about it, to be honest.
So, this is a new thing for you?
Or maybe I'm just a slow learner. But showing it like this is definitely a new step for me. It's a little weird taking something this intimate and showing it to everybody. Not that the material itself is somehow shocking, it's just that those were private moments.
But that's why it works, because it feels genuine. It's not so much a story as it is a sort of an echo, showing us how you saw your husband at the time. It's not really about the sunrise itself or Alan watching it. It's about you two together.
I suppose. It's funny, looking at it now, especially now that it's been edited like that. It takes on a life of its own, almost. It's a kind of a fantasy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, you're right. I'm glad you talked me into it.
That's where it ends, huh? All right. So, when Scratch says things of like, you're never going to see the sunrise, like, is it a double meaning? Or does it mean the film that Alice made? Hey, we took that down. That's good. All right, I think we're ready, guys. I think we're ready for the final confrontation. Let's jump over this wall. Okay, before we go in, this is the last thing.
The Taken were always single-minded. They had a certain animal cunning, but they weren't very intelligent. That's one reason why they prefer melee weapons. Actual firearms are too complex for them to use. That's why seeing the one who threw grenades at me surprised me. But of course, they aren't actually grenades. There's no pin to pull, no fuse to set off an explosive, just concentrated darkness. The dark place is utterly hostile to human life. It eats at your mind, wants you to succumb to madness. Your own thoughts can turn against you. Every shadow conceals a threat that attacks at the slightest sign of weakness. You're under endless assault. Every day is a struggle for survival. But I've learned to take care of myself. I focus on Alice, our life together, my need to be with her. That takes me a long way in the dark place. As long as I have my gun and the flashlight.
My gun and my flashlight. I like how day, like in the darkness in that place, how many days? What's a day? Focusing on Mr. Bean.
There's more to fighting the Taken than just burning away the darkness that protects them. When I'm fighting for my life, I find myself slipping into a state of intense concentration that makes the beam of my flashlight seem more powerful and focused. I used to think it was just my imagination, something brought on by the adrenaline and fear of death. But now I'm not so sure. I've been touched by powers that I can't begin to truly comprehend. And they've left a mark. I'm starting to think this might be a part of it.
Interesting. More than burning away the darkness that protects them, I find myself slipping into a state of intense concentration that makes the beam of my flashlight seem more powerful and focused. So whenever we're really focusing, that's what it's doing there. That's interesting. It also kind of feeds in, I guess, towards the end or in the DLC of Alan Wake when we had, like, you have to focus and will, like, the words to come true. So you're kind of like focusing things to make the bridge or to make, you know, when we had to make Barry and we made a friend, like you're focusing those moments and stuff. That's kind of neat.
When the dark man's eyes suddenly locked into Serena's, she flushed hot. They ignited a black fire in her. He was talking. He wanted the power turned off. He said something about the projector booth. She hooked a finger under his belt buckle. He grabbed a hold of her throat and twisted until it hurt. Somewhere deep inside, a part of her screamed in paralyzed horror, but the moan that escaped from her throat had no panic in it. "Pay attention," he said. "Business first." His eyes glittered shamelessly. Hers did too.
Jeez.
The clothes I wear now I shaped from dreams and memories. It's an old outfit, originally from the 90s. The last time I wore it was when I was still writing and Alice and I took a vacation in the desert before our troubles began. The night before, we'd been at a party, and I had dressed to the nines. On that lazy day, I put on these old clothes, worn and comfortable. Alice made a joke about grunge. I felt a little embarrassed, but I stuck with them. We were very happy. I'm sheathed in good memories to remind myself of what is at stake.
So that's why he's wearing these, and we're in like a weird place. Ooh, Alice's film. Yeah, see, I missed those two.
I held the film canister in my hands. I saw her name written across it in big letters, followed by the title. It was a time capsule, moments snatched from times gone by, from a past that I hoped could also be our future. It was my salvation, our chance to be together. A tin can with a bit of magic in it that she didn't even know about. Something I could put to good use. There were only moments left before I had to face him.
In Alan Wake 1, it says that he squeezed the flashlight really hard, hoping it would save him. Then you gave the quote from Alan Wake. "I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly, something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter." So it is like, it's the will, it's the power, it's the storyteller aspect maybe, you know? I don't know. Or maybe it's something entirely different that's kind of granting him powers. But if it's story and in his head, he can create stories, maybe it is building upon that. I don't know. How did I do? Missed 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we got this one.
I'd found her film from the pile of containers in the back. I'd threaded it into the projector. I swallowed hard, staring at the screen, hearing her voice. The sunrise I remembered so well, only moments away. And then Mr. was there.
I love that.
Nailed by the projector's beam, caught in his own trap. He shouted at me, first in confusion, then rage. And then the sun came up and things started to burn.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, let's go take care of Mr. Got 16 to 16 there. So I missed 2, but we've listened to them all. And we missed 3, but we've listened to them all. Darn, man. Okay, so we missed 5 all in all. Not terrible. In Remedy games, everything has multiple meanings. It's crazy how well they do that. That's just good writing. Fun writing. I enjoy the aspects of the storytelling they have in all this. All right, I have flashbangs. I'm out of flares. Here we go.
Again, the champion of light enters the final trap. The new reality is almost here. All he needs to do is change the details of the scene, push it past the breaking point, and the rest will snap into place.
Missed 5, restart the game. No, don't you use my own rip emote against me there? All right. What is this? Huh. There's a lot of stuff over here I never went to. Oh, guys, so Death Rally is a Remedy game that they did make, and I think one's for free on Steam, and the other one was like on sale for the Steam sales for like 99 cents. I might have gotten those. I don't remember. I was going through looking at Remedy games and stuff. All right. It was late at night. I mean, 9 p.m.'s kind of late, but that's not as late. That's pretty late at night. The summer was almost over. August. There was a film noir poster visible. Alex Casey, A Gift of Thorns. A spotlight illuminated the red fire extinguisher. Is this the one? Alice's film was in the projector. Hope this is the right one. I'd like to play this game, but it won't let me. There was a remake as well. Yeah, you're right. Okay, what's happening?
Oh, come on, buddy. Why don't you... What? What is this? No! No! You can't do this! All I did was take the things you always wanted and never had the balls to go for. It's my turn now. It's my life. It's my life.
This is the movie.
Alan? Is it really you?
It's really me.
How? I love you.
I love you.
A woman, a man, two lovers, held apart for far too long, enveloped in the light of a glorious dawn. They both feel it. He's home at last. Are these actual events, or merely a dream? A memory, or a glimpse of what is to come? One thing is certain. This scene takes place in another time and another place, far, far away from Night Springs.
And that's how they ended, huh? Well, dang. Interesting, because like you get a point where it's like, okay, well, so he got out and he gets back home, you know?
You know it feels nice watching the sun come up, and I've realized I can never return. Oh, baby, it feels good watching the sun come up.
Creative director Sam Lake. Sam Lake's all over the place. Written by, look, Sam Lake's there too, with Miko.
And the sky is a picture of violence, blood red and steely blue. It has beauty that can never be silenced. Oh yeah, it reminds me of you. And if you're broken down, lying sun come up.
Oh, hydrate too.
They are shaking, whilst my feet, they cannot turn.
The music seems loud, right?
Making sense.
It is vibes, though.
I'm finally taking each day with a will to burn. And the sky.
I have to click out of the game to turn it down some. It's still pretty loud. All game and live-action music, composer, range, mixed, recorded by Petri Alanko, all rights reserved, used by permission. Ed Hardcore, Clubfoot. Old Gods of Asgard. Balance Slays the Demon. I do like that song. And the Happy Song by Poets of the Fall. Dude, that's... So they have Poets of the Fall and Old Gods both as credited here? Oh, the narrator was Tor? Music is never too loud. It's just perfect in Night Springs. Tell me about it later, Capitan. We'll get to control soon. Alan Wake's journey through the night will continue. It clearly isn't the end. Oh.
No.
Oh, Barry?
Al?
He was sleeping. Oh, dang, I forgot that's how it started, huh? What does it mean? It feels like Scratch is trying to do stuff. So they Alan's plan was to try to stop Scratch, stop him from destroying his reputation, not hurting Alice, all that kind of stuff. But the movie gives you a sense that maybe he got out, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he had to have gotten out either, you know? Interesting. Overall, I have fun with this. I thought it played like a better version of Alan Wake. Sure, you cut corners by repeating the levels and going through them a few times, but I wasn't necessarily super paying attention to all the times you were in different forests, you know? So just make a few changes and have me fight some guys, and I don't know. It seemed okay. Scratch just wants to be a real boy. He does, and do all of his real boy things that he wants to do. That Alan's oh, I would like to do that, but I'm not going to. You know what I mean? Those dark thoughts of the calls to abyss, or the dark thoughts of man, I could just push them over this edge right now and they'd fall or something. There's those things where it's you think about that, but you're I'm not gonna do that. But Scratch is oh, you thought about that? And I want to do that, you know? That, Scratch is, all of those moments, I feel as an individual. Which is not good. It's okay to have like thoughts, but you don't need to act on those. You know what I mean? Dang, Scratch. So like everything he did in those like little movies and stuff that he was recording were things he was doing in like the real world, right? Yeah, intrusive thoughts. That's a good way to put it. Scratch is like the epitome of intrusive thoughts, but acting on intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts incarnate. Yeah. What is it? Id and ego? Is it id and ego? Is that what it is? Maybe. Yeah. I remember something about those a long time ago from when I was in school learning about stuff, and I'm trying to remember what the balance between those were. Yeah, the kid at the supermarket's annoying you, and you're like, I could just kick him and he'd shut up. You're like, no. You don't kick kids at the supermarket. But Scratch would be like, I could just kick that kid and shut up, and he walks over and he kicks that kid. Yep. So Alan had to stop him. We create a Night Springs episode that also pulls in real world radio signals, I think. And maybe he's been hearing those and he writes them into the story. I don't know. It's one of those things like they said too, where it's like, don't think too hard about what's real and what's not, you know? So, but yeah, it's a fun story that just, I think, stacks upon Alan Wake and what we get in Alan Wake 2. And then supposedly what chat was saying is like some stuff that we might see or hear about in Control is also maybe in that song. I don't know. I don't want to know about the secret in the song, but you should tell me the secret in the song later when we get into Control. I love the foreshadowing or clues that you don't fully get. It's the things in like, man, I don't want to say like certain movies, but like there's certain movies that I've watched where it's like, here are some sneaky little things that are for foreshadowing or clues to what's happening or what's really going on. And then like to point them out really kind of ruins the ending, you know? But once you know the ending, now you can't not see those things. Scratch is also a dark reflection of stories that people start telling after Alan gets trapped in the dark place. Sure. Yeah. And there's also like there's like a history of like drinking or partying or drugs or something along those lines that kind of like caused issues with Alice and Alan before they come to what is it? Bright Falls, Cauldron Lake, and all that kind of stuff. So like you could take some of that, stack it upon him just being missing or dead. No one knows where he really went. So the stories of what he's doing and where he is just manifests in Cauldron Lake, this darkness, you know, in this entity. Sure, yeah. It'll be interesting when we go through Alan Wake 2 with everything, and we can talk about like each song and maybe like what they mean and stuff like that too, and that'd be cool. What's up, Jake? Yeah, we just finished American Nightmare. We're going to be switching to Quantum Break here in a few. Just wrapped it up and did the credits and everything. We got quite a few things. Didn't get all of the manuscripts, but we got quite a few of them. And there's a lot of arcade achievements and stuff too that I haven't done. All right. I don't know if I have too much else right now with American Nightmare per se. Interesting that they gave it kind of a wrap up, but then they also at the very end also say Alan Wake will return in the darkness or whatever. Like, it's weird and interesting because the way it ends, you kind of get like a what happened and is it a happy ending? But then like the very end of the credits kind of tell you like, well, it's not, and he's going to be back having to fight this darkness. But anyway, I think it is time to get into Quantum Break. So I'm going to exit this game here. If you are on YouTube, I'm going to be swapping the YouTube stream. There should be a stream over on Blind Wave Gaming that is for Quantum Break. And then that way, This one is here for the ending, and I can try to make sure we have playlists for the American Nightmare part, separate from Alan Wake, separate from Quantum Break, and then this can be the finale part of it. So thank you guys for watching on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed there, subscribe there, and switch over to the Quantum Break video. So it's an old prototype video of Alan Wake 2 from 2010. Oh man, that sounds interesting. All right, Capitan, we'll talk about that over at maybe in the other one. So let me get things switched over so I don't forget. I'll see you in a few, YouTube. And then we do